Portal leads have exploded in cost. The average cost per lead across all channels in 2026 is $342, but that masks a stunning range. SEO and Google Business Profile deliver leads at just $20 to $35 each. Zillow portal leads cost $180. Realtor.com runs $165. Google Ads real estate leads range $75 to $136 depending on your quality score and targeting. But here's the hidden problem. 42.83% of real estate leads become dead files that never convert. That means your real cost per viable lead is nearly double what you're paying per lead up front. If you're spending $50 per lead and nearly half go nowhere, your true cost per qualified prospect is $87. Response speed is the biggest multiplier. Agents who respond within 5 minutes are 21 times more likely to qualify a lead than those who wait 30 minutes. Lead costs have moved dramatically over the past decade. According to RedX research in 2026, portal lead costs have skyrocketed by 1,107% since 2015. That's not a typo. Portal leads cost $181 on average now, up from roughly $16 11 years ago. This inflation happens because more agents compete for the same inventory on Zillow, Realtor.com, and other portals. The cost keeps climbing as demand outpaces supply. But not all leads are created equal. Some channels deliver high-intent prospects ready to move. Others deliver tire kickers and leads that evaporate. The blended average across B2B and B2C segments is $342 per lead in 2026, per Promodo. This is your benchmark for evaluating whether a specific source is overpriced or undervalued. Lead cost itself doesn't tell you ROI. A $50 lead that converts to a $250K closing is incredible. A $30 lead that goes dead in 48 hours is expensive. Understanding where you sit on this spectrum is the difference between profitable lead spending and budget hemorrhage. The mechanism is simple. Different channels reach prospects at different stages of intent and awareness. Zillow and Realtor.com leads cost more because they're purchase intent signals. Someone searching for homes on those portals is actively shopping, but they're also seeing your listing alongside 3 competitors at the same price point. The portal charges you for the exposure. Google Ads real estate leads range $75 to $136 per PPC chief. The variation depends on your quality score, keyword competitiveness, landing page conversion rate, and geographic market. SEO and Google Business Profile deliver leads at $20 and $35 because they're earned traffic and algorithmic ranking, not paid placement. You've already invested the work to rank. The lead comes as a byproduct, not a direct purchase. Expired listings are the highest converting lead type, with a 44% list rate and 20.7% sold rate, according to RedEx. The average conversion cycle is just 30 days. Why? Because the seller is motivated. Their home didn't sell the first time. They're ready to try a new agent, new price, or new strategy. Goliath Data research in 2026 identified another hidden multiplier: response speed. Agents who respond within 5 minutes are 21 times more likely to qualify a lead than those who wait 30 minutes or more. This isn't just about speed, it's about availability. When you respond fast, you're often the only agent the prospect has spoken to yet. Step 1. Calculate your blended cost per lead across all channels you currently use. Add up monthly spending across Zillow, Google Ads, Facebook, Zillow Premier Agent, expired listing services, and any other vendor. Divide by the number of leads received. This is your baseline. Write it down. Step 2. Track lead quality by source for 90 days. Use your CRM to tag every lead by origin. Flag which ones you converted, which went dead, and how long each stage took. Goliath Data shows that 42.83% of leads go dead. Your goal is to find sources that beat this average. Step 3. Calculate cost per qualified lead, not cost per raw lead. If Zillow delivers 100 leads and you qualify 40, your cost per qualified lead is the monthly fee divided by 40, not 100. Most agents quote the raw number, which is why they think they're getting deals when they're actually wasting budget. Step 4. Compare conversion rates by platform. Ylopo's live transfer service reports 29% hot prospects and 5% closing within 90 days. Typical portal leads close at 1 to 2%. That's a 5x to 5x efficiency gap. If Ylopo costs more per lead up front but closes at 5 times the rate, the true cost per closing is 1/5. Step 5. Allocate budget to the source with the lowest cost per closing, not the lowest cost per lead. This is where most agents fail. They chase cheap leads and ignore conversion rates. A $200 lead that closes at 5% costs $4,000 per closing. A $100 lead that closes at 0.5% costs $20,000 per closing. The expensive lead is actually 80% cheaper when you do the math. Let's compare two real platforms side by side using 2026 data from Home Value Leads. An agent in a mid-sized market subscribes to Zillow Premier Agent. The cost is $2,500 to $3,500 per month, which works out to $200 to $400 per lead, depending on the market size. Zillow delivers 8 to 15 connections per month. The conversion rate is 2 to 4%. That means the agent closes 0 to 1 deal per month from Zillow at a cost of $5,000 to $10,000 per closing. Most months, the agent closes 0 deals from Zillow and is essentially paying rent. Now compare this to Ylopo's Google Live transfer service. An agent pays a lower upfront fee but gets live phone transfers of warm prospects. Ylopo reports 29% of calls are hot prospects and 5% close within 90 days. If the agent receives 40 calls per month and 5% close, that's 2 closings per month from the same price point. The cost per closing drops dramatically. The mechanism is fundamentally different. Zillow is a passive lead feed. The prospect is shopping and may never talk to you. Live transfer is an active handoff. The prospect is talking to someone right now, and you're inserted into a conversation that's already warm. Most agents stick with Zillow because it feels passive and safe, but the ROI is half or less compared to live transfer services. Mistake 1. Paying for leads without tracking dead files. You receive 100 leads per month. 42.83% go completely dead within the first week. You never qualify them, never follow up, never convert them. You're paying for those 43 dead leads. Most agents don't measure this. They just see the invoice and assume the cost is the cost. Calculate your dead file rate. If it's above 35%, you have a qualification or follow-up problem, not a lead problem. The fix isn't always a different vendor. It's often a faster response, better filtering, or better qualification questions. Mistake 2. Confusing cost per lead with cost per closing. Your vendor quotes $50 per lead, and you nod. Sounds cheap. But if only 2% of leads convert, your true cost per closing is $2,500. A vendor charging $150 per lead with a 5% conversion rate costs $3,000 per closing. You just picked the cheaper vendor and paid $500 more per deal. Do the math every time. Cost per lead is marketing noise. Cost per closing is the only number that matters. Mistake 3. Ignoring response speed. The difference between responding in 5 minutes and responding in 30 minutes is a 21x drop in qualification odds, per Goliath Data. Most agents don't respond to leads immediately because they're busy listing homes or showing properties. They batch their lead responses and reply a few hours later. This is expensive. A $100 lead that you respond to after 3 hours has effectively cost you $2,100 compared to a response in 5 minutes. The fix is ruthless. Set a phone alert for every new lead. Stop what you're doing and respond. Or hire someone whose only job is immediate response. Mistake 4. Staying loyal to a single source instead of testing. You've spent 6 months with Zillow and you know the cost and conversion. It's tempting to stick with it because you've amortized your learning curve, but most agents never test alternatives. Expired listings have a 44% list rate and 20.7% sold rate. If you've never tried expired listings, you're missing a lead source that converts 3 to 5 times faster than portals. Allocate 10 to 20% of your lead budget to testing new sources every quarter. Track results for 90 days. If it beats your current source, scale it. The core rule: your lead budget is too high if your response time is too slow or your dead file rate is too high. Neither of these is the vendor's fault. Both are fixable by you.